Okay, what the fuck is going on?
Boy, do we have problems up here.
Welcome to Strong Arm Flix. I'm your boy Tflame, and this is episode 39 of Strong Arm Flix. So the first thing that happened that I want to talk about is a video surfaced of Ezra Miller appearing to, at first glance, choke a young woman to the ground. And a million and one news sites and bloggers and fucking John Campea, Grace Randolph are reporting on this, making videos on this. And if you watch the video, it doesn't look like, to me, it looks like somebody doctored a clip of Ezra Miller fucking around with some people, probably having a couple of drinks. If you listen when the video starts, he says something about, you want to learn it? And right after that, he grabs her real gently by the throat and he like gently lays her down. The only thing that was alarming was his tone of voice. He's like, you want to fight? You want to fight? You want to fight? And honestly, what I think it is just that he was showing some fan or somebody that he was hanging out with some kind of defensive, maneuvering in a if you ever get into a situation. And I believe that maybe he was pretending to be the aggressor in a what if scenario with the girl, because even when he grabs her and lays her down on the ground, you can still see that she's smiling. She's laughing. The only thing that makes it alarming in any way is that the dude's like, bro, 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 bro. Okay, and then the video cuts off. Okay, you don't see what happened before it. You don't see what happened after it. There's got to be a reason for that. Okay, and I don't trust it. I'm not jumping the gun on this because I guarantee you there is some bullshit to this. And why is it that the person that put it up took it right down after it went up? Now, I don't know about you, but that smells fishy to me. You know, it's like, how hard would it be to believe that some clout chasing asshole would get a hold of a clip of Ezra Miller, make up a fake story, put it up on the internet, until they fucking went viral and they're like, oh shit, or until fucking one of Ezra's lawyers were like, we're taking you to court because that's defamation of character, and they took it down. There's a reason why they put that shit up in the first place. There's a reason why the clip was doctored right where it was at, and we only seen what we seen, and there's a reason why that shit was taken right back down by the person that posted it. Okay, there's more to this story than meets the eye, and I would greatly appreciate it, John Campea and fucking Grace Randolph, if you would get off Ezra Miller's dick and leave him the fuck alone until more comes out. Until this shit can be confirmed at the very least. Right now, it's just some random fucking clip that went viral. Okay? Yes, it does raise some eyebrows. I'll give you that. Okay? I will give you that. But come on, dude. Really? You never see this shit happening to fucking Marvel. Never. You never see this shit. So far, we've had this shit come out, all this shit going on with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and now there's reports everywhere saying that Amber Heard is going to lose her role in Aquaman 2 alongside Jason Momoa. Not that Jason Momoa is, but that she's going to lose her role in Aquaman 2. Gal Gadot, she came out with an Imagine song, and I understand that, people weren't in the mood, weren't in the right mindset, but Gal Gadot is a very nice and caring woman, and she was just trying to make everybody feel better and say, hey, we're all in this together. And how do these assholes respond on the internet? They start telling her that she's fucking tone deaf, she's stupid, she's rich, a spoiled little bitch, and all just straight going at Gal Gadot, just like last year. And they've still been running with this narrative that because the fact that she was a soldier in her country, everybody knows where she's from. Just it's mandatory if you are born and raised in Israel to join the armed forces for at least a minimum of 2 years if you are a fucking citizen of there. So she had no choice but to enlist, okay? And people are saying, oh, she, has done all these horrible things while she was in the military that they have no fucking proof of at all. And the fact that all this shit got brought up last year because she was trying to fight against gun violence and shit. This Imagine song comes out instead of people just taking it as, well, you know, she's living in her own little bubble, but she meant well. I'm just going to leave that alone. People ripped her a fucking new one. And it's just ridiculous. It's just, wow. Okay, so, now the shit with Amber Heard, I can understand. Amber Heard is a terrible fucking person in real life. The shit that she's done to Johnny Depp, the shit that she's done on shitting on Johnny Depp's bed, damn near cutting Johnny Depp's finger off with a glass alcohol bottle, and planting evidence and lying and all this. Amber Heard is a terrible fucking person. Okay, but here's the thing. What the fuck does that got to do with her role in Aquaman? You motherfuckers don't know what the fuck Warner Brothers thinking or what the fuck Warner Brothers is gonna do. I mean, that's like if I come home from my job, okay, it's the weekend, I go out, get drunk at the bar, get into a fucking fight with some guy. Does that mean I'm gonna go to work Monday morning and they're gonna tell me I've lost my fucking job? No, it don't fucking work like that, and sometimes it does. But I don't understand why people are just digging into these people's fucking lives to this extent. And the first thing they do, oh, they're losing their role. They're losing their role. Amber Heard's out. Now they're trying to start shit with fucking Gal Gadot. And now this clip of Ezra Miller, now fucking you got people like John Campion talking about Ezra Miller's going to lose his role as the Flash. Warner Brothers is thinking about firing him. Grace Randolph and fucking John Campia are saying this stupid shit. So it's only a Variety, of course, reported on it first. And, we're going to see all kinds of shit hit the floodgates. And it's just, I feel like the DCEU is under attack. The DCEU is still under attack. And even now, with all this craziness going on in the world, with this virus, okay, and all this shit that we're all having to deal with, and people like myself and many others who are essential workers and still having to go around people that may or may not be sick with this shit and work and fucking, risk their lives. We got all this shit going on, and people are still just more worried about what the fuck Ezra Miller's doing at a bar with a couple of people goofing a fucking round. To the point where they're jumping to all these conclusions and shit. They won't even wait fucking 48 hours to let someone get to the bottom of this shit. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think the DCEU is still under attack? Let me know your comments and thoughts on that down below. Now, let's talk about Chris Terrio. Chris Terrio said that he would be willing to come out and talk about Justice League and what happened behind the scenes during the filming, the drama, or whatever it is that happened, the extensive reshoots, the extensive rewrites. And he was asked about this, and he said, that's very interesting stuff, and we've yet to talk about that. And we'll have a date in a couple of months, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about that. And basically he said that, after Star Wars came out, that right now he's got a zipper, that he's had a zipper on, and that he couldn't go into any of that he wanted to, but he couldn't. And that after Star Wars came out, that, he'd have a date in a couple of months following, that he'd be ready to be interviewed and talk about that. Okay, well, here it's, I don't know how many months later, Star Wars already came out on DVD. It's been like, I don't know, 6 months now? I'm not exactly sure, but it's like, has Warner Brothers gotten to fucking Chris Terrio? Has Warner Brothers, like, put a gag order on this motherfucker? I put up a tweet the other day about this, and as you guys a lot of you know, I'm sorry, I know I tagged quite a lot of you. I got a lot of interesting responses. I brought this to everybody's attention, and I also, in my post, put down that and I want to reiterate this to you guys. Just because this virus and pandemic is going on, yes, stay safe And yes, stay focused, but also the fight is never over. Don't let this virus make you guys get laxed, because the fight for Zack Snyder's vision, the fight for the DCEU is not over. The haters don't never fucking rest, and neither can we, guys. And that's the flick. And if you like what you see, like what you hear, please smash that subscribe button and ring that bell. And as usual, I'll be bringing more DC and DCEU content, so subscribe to me for all of that shit. Till next time, my friends.